Good morning. How's it going?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. It
Oh
seems like
yeah,
a
me
long
too.
week, and
Yeah.
it's only Tuesday. What's happening?
I think
Yeah,
it's the extra week that we like all that stuff was happening. We have to like adjust.
yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, it's one of those days, right? But it's okay. We'll make it through. All right. How'd you do on the mini lesson? Fine? Okay, so it's T-shirt Tuesday. Did you forget? I know it's hard to believe it's only Tuesday, right? I know. Yeah, you thought I forgot that it was T-shirt Tuesday, but I didn't. But my T-shirt's kind of boring today. So I think I'll have to get some new shirts. So anyone have a shirt they want to share? Sweatshirt, t-shirt, sweater. I don't care what it is. I can't remember if I shared this with you guys before, but it might have been like the very first week. So you probably forgot by then anyway, till I remind you. All right, and yesterday we did an exit ticket and a lot of people got it wrong or didn't do it, which is kind of fun too. So we're gonna do it as a warm up and make sure everybody knows how to do it. We're still missing a couple people, but that's okay. They'll just miss my shirt share. Yesenia, is that a jacket? I feel like you've worn that more than once and it's very comfy. It looks great.
It's actually a unicorn onesie.
Love it.
Yeah,
Love
the
it.
days that I don't work, I just wear it all day and I don't take it off.
That's the best.
Yes.
I need something like that. Yeah. But do you ever forget and go outside in it? I might do that
I've
on
actually
accident.
done that many times and you can like get it on the ring. I had a guy come and pick up a return from me and I came out in a unicorn onesie and then like I sent it to my family and I was like, he was making fun of me the whole time.
Yeah, that would be the best. That's what I would do. But I would like go somewhere not appropriate, like to where, like not just to the mailbox. I would go to like, I don't know, the store and be like, oh, maybe I should put some clothes. My kids, that's always their first question when I need to go somewhere. And I go, do you want to go with me? And they're like, do I have to put shoes on? Like,
Yeah.
what? What? Do you have to put shoes on? Yes, you have to put shoes on. So that's from past experiences. We drove all the way to Tucson once, and my kids were not babies, by the way. And we got down there. I go, okay, we're going to be at Grandma Barb's soon. Get out of the car. You know, like get your stuff ready to get out of the car. My daughter goes, I forgot shoes. We were going to be there the whole weekend. And she had 0 shoes. Like she hadn't packed any, hadn't put any on her feet, nothing. So we had to go to Target and buy her shoes for the weekend. Random. Okay, so here's my shirt. It says mathlete. Yeah, I'm probably a better mathlete than an athlete, by the way. And it says Mace Community College. And then on the back, can you see it? Yeah, can you see it? Yeah, I think I've shared that one before, but it's a good one. So that's not exactly pi, it's an approximation of pi. So I appreciate it. So, and my last name. So, and that's it. These were our, what do we buy these for? Like department t-shirts or something. That's cool. So, okay. So mini lesson went okay or not okay? Went okay. Some of you are like, I don't remember it, so it must have been fine, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. Like I said, this is the exit ticket from yesterday, but a lot of people got it wrong. So I wonder if I have it on our worksheet today. Let me look if it's on the worksheet, because if it is, it will be easier. So today we're going to do conditional probability. No, I don't have it on there, so that's annoying, but that's okay. So conditional probability is a little bit different than independent events that we did yesterday. So you're going to have to be careful on making sure which is the most appropriate to use when you are doing these problems. Okay, so now I can share my screen. Oh, dang it. Sorry, I joined with audio, which I never do. And since I'm on 2 devices, it gave you all that feedback. So I hope you're not hearing impaired now because of my problem, because my mom likes to do that as well. Okay. Now, don't connect to audio is what I want to do. Okay. So 2 cards are drawn from a standard deck of cards. What's the probability that you draw a king, put it back, and then draw a queen? So, and give me your answer in either a simplified fraction. I'll write this down. Simplified fraction, decimal to 4 places, or percent to the nearest tenth. So get that ready, and we'll do a 3, 2, 1 chat with this. So 2 cards are drawn from a standard deck of cards. What's the probability of drawing a king, putting it back, and then drawing a queen? Just so you know, there's 52 cards in a deck, right? You should have that probability formula sheet handy if you need it. And then remember, these are independent events. And the reason they're independent is because we said we put it back. So we're working on this warm up. You're going to write your answer as either a fraction, decimal, or percent. And then you're going to do it in a 3, 2, 1 chat, but not yet. Can you guys see my screen? Yeah. Jende, it's got to be on your screen somewhere. Click on your Zoom icon down at the bottom, maybe. So it's the problem, you draw a king, put it back, and then draw a queen. Everybody have an answer? Yeah? It's okay if you're wrong, but please put your answer in the chat. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Are you missing a number there, Deshay, in yours? Oh, there you go. You fixed it. I just spilled water all over my desk. All right. So who would like to explain how to do this problem? How you got your answer?
I'll go.
All right, I'm ready.
So we had to get the probability of a king first. So there's 4 kings in a deck, and there's 52 cards. So I did 4 over 52. And then for the queen, there's also 4 queens in a deck with 52 because we put the king back. So we'd still have 52. I then multiplied those. So the numerator would be 16. The denominator would be 2,704, I believe. And then I reduced it to 1 over 169, and that's a simplified fraction. And the
Nice.
decimal.
Yeah,
You
and
want
what's the decimal? Yeah.
0.006.
Is that what it really says? 0.006?
Well, it's 0.0059.
Yeah, so 4 decimal places would be the 0.0059.
Oh yeah, that's 0.0059.
And then what is it as a percent? Rounded to the nearest tenth?
Point, move it twice, right? 1.
Yep.
0.5.
We're gonna round.
Oh, 0.6%.
There you go. So it's gonna be 0.6%. So any of these answers would be fine. 1 over 169, 0.6%, or 0.0059. Any questions on that? Because I got some very strange answers yesterday. Does that make sense? Okay. So conditional probability is often required to compute the probability of an event given that another event has occurred. So the probability that event B occurs given that A has happened is represented as, look at this notation, P parentheses B with a line, a vertical line, and then an A on the other side. Now, this is very important because if you don't read these right, you're going to get the answers incorrect. So we read that as the probability of B given A. So when you look at this, A has already happened. Okay, A has already happened. So we're trying to find the probability of B knowing that A already happened. Okay, so we're going to look at a problem, and I'm going to put this doc in the chat for you so you can follow along with me. All right, so there's the doc in the chat. The first problem looks just like this. A jar contains 5 red marbles numbered 1 to 5, 8 blue marbles numbered 1 to 8. A marble is drawn at random from the jar. Find the probability the marble is, and then it asks you 2 questions. So to do a problem like this, the easiest thing to do is to draw what is happening here. So I'm going to draw or write out what's happening. So we have some blue marbles, and they are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I have, wait, red marbles. Those were supposed to be red. That's annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 8 blue marbles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, some of you will try to do these problems without drawing something like that. And if you notice that you're getting them wrong, take the time to write it out or draw it out because it will really help you. So the first question says, it's an even numbered. So what's the probability the marble is even numbered given the marble is red? So first I'm going to write my notation. The probability that it's even given, that's our new notation, that straight line up and down, given the marble's red. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to figure out. So the first thing I know is this second thing that's listed. So I only have the red marble. Okay, I know the marble is red. That's a given to me. So now what's the probability it's even? Any ideas how we would do this problem? Or what the answer is? How many red marbles are there? Go ahead, Aaron, sorry. Uh-oh, I heard you and now I don't. Can you guys hear Aaron? And now he froze. Dang it. The story of our life today, right? Okay, how many red marbles are there while Aaron, oh, Aaron's back maybe. Are you back?
Oh yeah, did I cut out?
Yeah, so say it again.
I was just, since there's only 5 red marbles and it can only come from 5, so there's only 2 even numbers in the 5 marbles, so 2 over 5.
Perfect. Perfect, Aaron. Does everybody see how we got those? Since it says they're red, so I'm only choosing from these marbles, right? I know it has to be part of these marbles. And now the even numbers, there's only 2 of them, like Aaron said, so 2 out of 5. You could write that as a decimal, which is 0.4, or as a percent, which would be 40%. Now, do you notice the second question says, what's the probability it's red given that it's even? So the order of how I write these or how it's written makes a huge difference in the question, okay? So now I'm not just picking from the red ones because what's given to me is that it's an even marble, okay? So now I need to see how many are even sorry, how many are red out of the evens? So first, how many are even? And then how many of those evens are red? So think about that for a second.
I would say 2 out of 6.
Very nice, Valerie. So the 2 is because these 2 red ones that are even. The 6, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 marbles that are even. And 2 over 6 simplifies to 1 over 3, which would be 0.3333. Usually we go to 4 decimal places, or 33.3%. Everybody okay with that? Okay, so you see how these are different than what we were talking about before, because now we have a condition put upon it. And if you write out this probability statement, it's going to help you make sure you don't mess it up. So I'm going to have you guys try. This is a math class, contains 25 students, 14 females, 3 of whom speak French, and 11 males, 2 of whom speak French. So that's kind of complicated, right? So we have 25 total people, 14 females and 11 males. But then we have this who speaks French part in there. So 3 of the females speak French, 2 of the males speak French. So let's do part A, and we'll do it in a 3, 2, 1 chat. Okay, so get it all ready. So we want to compute the probability that a person at random, randomly selected, speaks French given that they're female. Okay, speaks French given that they're female. And do me a favor, in the chat, write out your probability statement. Yeah, you can use the straight vertical line up and down. It's right above your enter key, or that's where mine is on my keyboard. You have to hit shift in that. So get that all ready. I'll give you about a minute to think about it. All right, are you ready? Type that in the chat. Remember, I want your probability statement and the answer, right? And you can give me the answer as a fraction, decimal, or percent. I don't care. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, I'm still missing somebody. There we go. Okay, so which one out of all the ones that you see is the most accurate and complete? Because I wanted the probability statement and the answer. So whose response, look through all of them, would you pick that is the most correct? And there might be more than one, you decide. What do you guys think? Amanda says Valerie, Yesenia, and Malachi. So, which they must have all very similar. So they have their probability statement. French is first, and then female is second. Remember, what's given goes after that straight line up and down, and then it's equals 3/14. That is absolutely correct. So do you see how conditional probability is a little bit different? Okay. Sometimes you have to look at it in a table as well. Okay, so sometimes you're going to have to look at it in a table as well. Do you want to do one more for practice, or just want to go in your rooms to finish it on your own?
Can we do the next one?
Yeah, let's do the next one. Compute the probability that a randomly selected student is male, given that the student speaks French. Okay, so think about your probability statement, what that would be. So if we look at that one, I'm going to write over here, the probability that the selected student is male, given that they speak French. Do you agree that would be our probability statement? Male, given that they're French. Okay, so now we have to go back up to our problem, and we have to say, okay, what information do we want? First, we need our denominator is going to be this, that they speak French. That's going to be our denominator. So how many people speak French in this class? Well, there's 3 females who speak French, and there's 2 males who speak French. So there must be a total of how many altogether?
5.
5. There's 5 altogether. So now I want to know how many of those that speak French are male. Well, it was 2. 2 of them are male. So my numerator is going to be 2. So 2 over 5. Does that make sense? It's a little bit tricky. Any questions on that? So you can see there's my answers for both of those. Now, look at this next one. Do you see how it's given in a table? See how the information is given in a table? So this you're going to have to read and make sense of very carefully. So these are the people who took the test. Notice that the total number who took the test is 55, right? The total number that took the test are 55. So these columns are their grades, okay? So A's, 26 people got A's, 18 people got B's, and 11 people got C's. If you add 26 plus 18 plus 11, you get that total of 55, okay? Then if you wanted to look at it differently, you could look at, okay, males, there were 24 males in the class, and there were 31 females, which if you add those two together, that also sums to 55. So when you read this table, you have to be very careful, okay? So it says, find the probability that the student was male, given they earned an A. So first, I'm going to write P, a parentheses, I'm going to say male, and then I'm going to say given, that's my vertical line, an A. So I always start with the denominator, because that's what's the given part. It's the second part. So how many people earned an A on this test?
26.
There's 26. Excellent, because it's right here in this box. 26 earned an A. Now, of those 26, how many were male?
10.
10. Because that's this cell right here, 10. So 10 out of 26 is going to simplify to 5 over 13. Or I could write it as a decimal, 0.3846, or as a percent, 38.5%. Any questions on that? Are you okay? Sometimes people are like, oh yeah, I get it, I'm fine. And then they start doing their homework and they're like, I'm not fine, apparently. Like, this is troubling, right? I'm getting them all wrong. So, but if you take your time, some people think it's so easy, so they kind of rush through it and they don't take their time to get it. So this is what we just did. So just be careful when you're going through it, okay? All right. Well, I think we only have one more, right? On this whole thing. We only have one more. Good thing I always have more work for us to do, right? So let's do this last one in a 3, 2, 1 chat, okay? Let's do this last one right here, this one, in a 3, 2, 1 chat. So get it ready. It's find the probability that the student earned a B given they were female, okay? And you could do fraction, decimal, or percent. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Now you're all liking the fractions. Yep, or 0.1935 or 19.4%, right? All right, now we've covered 2 topics out of the 3 in PC4. We've done independent events and conditional probability. I have a worksheet that covers both of those, okay? So I want you to work on those. You can work with your neighbors that when I put you in your team, but you don't have to. And I want you to do all of them, but if you're thinking you'll get confused about what we learned today compared to what we learned yesterday, you could start with conditional probability, which is number 4, okay? So start with conditional probability, which is number 4. This I am going to count as a grade, but you should be able to finish it in class, okay? So if you finish it in class, you don't have to do any work after class, okay? Besides just your homework on more, okay? So I'm going to put you in your breakout rooms. Notice my thing says write your answer as a fraction, decimal, and a percent. So that's just so you know how to do all of those, okay? All right. All right, I'm going to open your rooms. Call me in for help, and if you want to check your answers, okay? Like I said, if you want to practice what we just did, you'll start on number 4. Okay, what we did yesterday is starting at number 1. All right, I'll come in and check on you.
Twelve over 169.
Very nice. We'll go over the rest in just a minute. So, but I want to wait till everybody gets here too. All right. Welcome back. It seems like about 2 rooms got finished. Some other rooms got really close. If you didn't finish or you didn't go over all your answers with me, then you need to submit it on Canvas. If you did go over it with me, or you're in the middle of going over it with me, like Aaron and AJ are, we'll finish in just a minute, and then I'll give you credit for that. So I think Aaron and AJ, I have to go over it with, and then Olivia and Deshay, are you guys done now?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, so hang out for just a minute, do your exit ticket, and then we'll go over it. So I'll put the exit ticket in the chat. You do have a more practice assignment that's due tonight. So make sure you get started on that. You should have started on it already, I hope, and you're almost done with it. And then tomorrow we're going to wrap up PC4, and then we're going to review. So if you haven't started your review, I think it's a really good idea to get started on that right away. Okay, so there's your exit ticket. And then AJ and Aaron, we were on 3C. If you just want to send me a direct message in the chat, AJ, you give me 3C and D, and Aaron, you give me number 4, and then we'll keep going in just a second. And Olivia and Deshay, if you want to type me messages privately to me, one of you do 1 through 3, the other one do 4 through 7. Then I'll give you credit for that too. Or once everybody logs off, I can go over it too with you. But maybe a direct message would be faster. You don't have to write out the probability statement, just the answer.
Deshay, do you want to type out 1 through 3 or 4 through 7?
It doesn't matter, to be honest.
Okay, I'll do 4 through 7.
Okay.
Okay.
AJ, good job on number 3. Now send me, which ones did I tell you?
5 and 7.
Okay, 5 and 7. And then Aaron, was the one you just sent me on number, what was the one you just sent me?
I sent you the number 6, I want to say. It's the fair die, and you roll it 3 times after. They're all ones. The one that AJ helped me on.
I don't see that answered. Did you get 1/6 on that one? So because the other, it's kind of similar to number 5, where those are actually independent events.
Oh yeah.
So the
weird.
previous one doesn't affect it. So that would just be 1 out of 6.
Oh yeah, I think okay, yeah, weird. I copy and pasted it, but it was like an answer from another one. Sorry.
I know, it's super weird. That happens to me all the time. Olivia, you can just give me the fraction. You don't have to give me all 3 if you don't want.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. Here, I now I'm direct messaging you the right one. Oh.
Olivia,
Okay.
4B, shouldn't the denominator be 6? Aaron, yes, you're correct. AJ, what'd you get for 5?
1/4.
Should be 1/2. Because those previous flips don't matter. Okay, those are actually independent events. 5 and 6 are a little bit tricky. Jende, do you have a question? No, guess not. Okay. Aaron, you're good. AJ, what'd you get for 7A?
6/17.
Okay, 7B.
2/21.
Okay, 7C
4/17.
and D.
4/14. I think that's wrong.
Nope, that's right. And then it simplifies to 2/7. AJ, I mean, Aaron, is that what you got too?
Sorry, I was doing the exit ticket. What was for the final one?
4/14, which simplifies to 2/7.
For 7D?
Yeah,
Yes, I got 4/14.
nice. Okay, which ones was Deshay sending me? Olivia?
I believe 1 through 3.
Okay. So number 1, did you get 1/36? Because she sent me 1/24.
I got 1/36.
Okay. And then for 3A, did you get 1/169?
Yes.
Okay. And then B, did you get 12/169?
For BA 12/169. Yeah.
Yeah, and then C, did you get 144/169?
Yes.
Okay. And then D, did you get 1/16?
1/16.
Okay.
Yes.
AJ, okay. AJ, Aaron, and Olivia, you're all good to go.
Okay.
I'm going to give you full credit on that right now. Olivia, Deshay has several of them wrong. Instead of 1/169, she has 1/13. So I'm going to send her a message So about her answers. Your answers are all right. That's why I was verifying it. Okay.
E really fast. Was
Yeah.
it 9/13?
E was 9/13.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, got it. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. And so AJ and Aaron, I'm entering that score in right now. So it'll show that it's missing, but it's not missing. You know, so I'm going to give you credit for it right now.
Awesome.
Okay,
Thank you.
but when it's on your to-do list, don't be freaked out. So,
Okay.
yeah, great work today. Excellent job. I mean, if you want to submit it, you can, but you don't have to. No worry. Okay. So have a great day. Good job, AJ.
Bye.
Good job, Aaron.